Welcome in, Pisces. This is your spiritual pathway reading. I'm Cleo. I mediate for the divine. We're going to have a look at what energies your spirit guides want you to be aware of, any alchemical keys, hints, tips and tricks when it comes to creating your own reality. So let's have a look what's coming in for you. Show me messages, please, for Pisces. Thank you all so much for your love and support, by the way. It's really lovely to hear from you guys in the comments, and all your likes and subscribes are greatly appreciated. Okay, show me more for Pisces. Okay, what's falling out here? The moon, we'll keep that. Okay, so with the moon falling out, yeah, feels like you're going through a bit of a tricky pathway at the moment, something you're working your way through. 8 of Swords with the 9 of Wands. So looks to me like you're just at the end of a kind of journey that may have been quite challenging, with the 9 of Wands being the wounded healer and the 8 of Swords being a mindset that maybe keeps on popping up for you here. Temperance and the moon. The moon is the experience of the soul. It's what the soul has to go through on its own, with nothing but a guiding light, nothing but the light of the soul to guide you. You don't know where the pathway goes, you don't know where you're going to end up, but faith here is the key, okay? Because I feel like energies are shifting here with the temperance. You're shifting energies into another format. This is like turning your own internal lead into gold. This is like turning worry into enthusiasm. This is turning pain into power. It's that kind of energy I'm getting here. Show me more, please. The High Priestess. This is intuitive power, magician, yeah. And the 3 of Pentacles. So this is your intuitive power being really heightened at this time. And the Magician card is all about you creating your own reality. The Magician has to take full responsibility for being in human format, for picking the life, for picking the pathway that he chose. But he's also realizing that what he wants to create, he can. He's got the tools to do so. He's got a beautiful mind. He's got spiritual power in the form of passion and being driven by that passion. He's got the emotional alchemical energy to put behind his actions, and he's got the Pentacles, okay? He's got the physical format to create within the physical. 3 of Pentacles here. This is working as a team. This is support coming in and being seen, okay? Being seen as being good at something here. I will clarify these. Show me 3 more. 8 of Pentacles. May all your alien dreams come true. Beautiful. So this is the title card and the Empress. Lovely. Okay, so your alchemical keys here are to really focus on your dreams, to really allow yourself to refocus your mind away from any anxieties, away from feeling defensive or confused. They're telling me paranoia with this moon card, okay? So something may be kind of playing tricks on you here. There's something about a little bit of paranoia, or maybe thoughts creeping in. Maybe you've had bad experiences in the past and those thoughts are still kind of running in your mind. There's something about a pattern of thoughts here that needs to be shifted up, because I see all this great potential. I see you having skills. I see you having a beautiful way about you that people are going to recognize as being individual and special to you, especially with the Empress and the High Priestess here. All right, so your thing here is to be in that Empress energy. That means focusing on your dreams, focusing on what's going to bring your own heaven on earth about. I'm going to clarify these. Let's have a look. Big shift in consciousness. This is Spirit saying to shift the TV station of the mind, okay, from the 8 of Swords to something far more powerful. The choice is always in our hands when it comes to our mindset. And you know, I've suffered with PTSD and all sorts of things my whole life. And the reason why I chose this pathway, or shall I say the reason why I was chosen to live the life I've lived and go through the things I've gone through, is to be able to relate to other humans. And ultimately, when everything is said and done, the power is in our hands. We can choose happiness, we can choose trust, we can choose faith, or we can choose to go around in circles. It is entirely our decision. Show me this 8 of Swords. Six of Pentacles. Yeah, your energy needs to flow in new and different directions, okay? So this is about breaking out of your own confines. I know how hard it can be when you're in a certain mindset. Maybe it feels like you're waiting for something, or maybe you've got some tension or stress or some, you know, anxiety. Or I'm getting the word adrenalized. So it's almost like your body's sort of keeping you stuck a bit. So this is energy of really getting that energy flowing, okay? Seven of Swords, okay. Defense is up against any potential gains here with the Seven of Swords. There's something playing on your mind. I feel like it's something that happened to you in the past, and it's almost like an energy that's stuck to you, trying to get you to think in negative ways or do negative things. Unfortunately, with the spiritual nature of our reality, that can happen, but it's nothing to fear. And this is a good time for me to tell you that love is the greatest protector. So if anything feels spooky to you, if you're feeling a little bit anxious or edgy, I would say really try and focus on something that you love. It could be literally, this is going to sound silly, but it could literally be a video of a kitten. And if it makes you feel love, that's your protection right there, okay? It's as simple as that, my darling. Emperor energy here. I feel like you really need to transmute whatever's holding you back. You need to choose power. And you need to realize, like the Emperor does, that nothing changes unless you change. This is all personal alchemy here. Two of Wands. On top of the Moon card. I feel like you're trying to make plans within something that cannot be planned. Something that has to be gone through. Okay, so you can't plan to get out of the Moon's energy. You can't plan to ignore the pathway on the Moon card. It's something we all have to go through as part of our spiritual pathway. It's almost like you're trying to avoid the inevitable, maybe. Just really going out and doing something on your own. No one can do the spiritual work for us. So the Moon card is a card really of isolation. It's a card of no one really understanding what we're going through because they're not supposed to. This is between you and the universe. This is between you and God. And I feel like the universe is not going to let up. It's not going to stop bringing you the same set of results until you choose to get yourself out of that room of the mind, okay? Off of the anxiety channel and onto the Emperor channel, onto the realization that, you know, we are stars in the movie of life, and it's down to us to handle our inner energies, the energies of our own inner world, our emotions, our passions, and use those God-given energies to create something. The Emperor represents the experience of the mind. He's gone through a few stages in life, and he realizes that through his own behavior, he affects things, cause and effect. So the Emperor sits on his throne and realizes everything he has is because he created it, because he has the power to do so. It's stability in the physical realm. It's doing something with all those energies, all those tensions, all those worries. It's turning it into something else. I feel like that's really key here for someone. High Priestess energy, show me. I'm hearing intuitive downloads. Yeah, Ace of Swords, something you're seeing clearly, or a message you're getting through. This could be some sort of communication from your guides. I feel like they're trying to talk to you here, especially with this Magician card. The Magician on this card, he's in a meditative state. He understands the non-physical world is just as important as the physical. And he's trying to pull in support for his endeavors, knowing that the only energies that can access his grid, his magnetic field, his aura, the reality that belongs to the magician can only be visited by energies that are of the same frequency. So if he wants support, he's got to be fully supportive of himself. If he wants divine support, he's got to get himself onto a divine frequency. But he knows he's the one. He's the powerful one here. We've got the Knight of Wands. So, you know, the Knight of Wands, yes, people talk about him being lustful and people talk about him being reckless, but there's something really admirable about the way the Knight of Wands burns through things. He gallops through things. He has no fear. All right. So in a relationship reading, the Knight of Wands comes up and everyone thinks, cheater, oh my God. But in this sense, he's a warrior, right? He can go off into battles that the Knight of Pentacles would avoid. He can go into battles that the Knight of Cups would be like, no, I'm not doing that. He's a real fiery warrior. You know, the Emperor is a fiery warrior. So there's something about spiritual fire here. that I feel like sometimes, you know, they're saying to me, sometimes not giving a fuck is the only way to be, okay? And it's a powerful move to literally not give a crap about something, okay? Whether this is your own fears, sometimes we do good to tell ourselves, you know what, I'm sick of your crap. We're doing something different. You can talk to yourself like that, you know? When you've got to drag yourself to the gym, it's like, now we're not sitting here watching TV. We are going to the gym, okay? So there's something about you pulling yourself up, okay, and bossing yourself around and bringing out that warrior in yourself. Queen of Pentacles with the Three of Pentacles. This is looking good for work and stability. Okay, this is looking good. It looks like you have got quite a lot of support here, whether this is divine assistance or people around you. But, you know, they're saying count your blessings here, because I feel like, you know, this is either a mother figure, someone who supports you. This could be a friend, but it's solid support and it's not going anywhere. So I feel like, you know, this energy over here, this is all about you deciding to be the powerful creator of your own reality. And yeah, with the Eight of Pentacles, this is basically looking really good with these practical applications. Just keep dreaming here. Five of Pentacles, so maybe something concerning you about work, but with the Empress showing up, I would say worry not. The Divine is here, the Hierophant is here, so something's going to work out by the book. It's going to work out in a sequential sequence, you know, everything's going to be in order. So I don't feel like you need to worry too much about that. This is just following your dreams, especially with your work life. This is conjuring up energy that can really aid you when it comes to your creations. Let's have a look. Eight of Swords. Yeah, again, the Eight of Swords. So some of you may be having anxiety thinking, can this dream come true? Can I really do this? Is this really going to happen for me? And this is Spirit saying yes, if you believe in yourself, okay? So this is where the faith comes in. This is where the divine knowledge that we do create our own realities comes in. It might even help you for me to tell you that a real creator, someone who really wants something, they can skip timelines. So that even if something isn't possible on this timeline, if you're that determined to create it within your reality, you can skip timelines and get to a reality where it is possible. This is all about being, I'm going to say it how Spirit's giving me the message. This is all about being stupidly aligned to your dreams. Because Spirit is aware that when people have big dreams and big goals, they can doubt themselves. They can think, well, is this really possible? Everything's possible. If you can imagine it, you can create it. So I feel like that's what is needed to kick you out of this energy, okay? Yeah, the Moon again with the Eight of Swords. So someone's going through real anxiety with this spiritual pathway, but this is something only your soul can go through. Show me one more. The Moon is supposed to be spooky, guys. The experience of the soul that we go through with the Moon energy. And again, there are no skipping steps and only the toughest souls come to Earth. So if you are on Earth listening to this tarot reading, know you are tough. Know you are a warrior here, because we pick these pathways and the tarot gives us keys into the non-physical. It shows us non-physical energies in a physical format. You're going through this phase, this Moon phase right now. It's going to feel uncomfortable. It's going to feel like, what on earth is going on? Where am I going? What's going to happen? That's the test. It's the test of faith that all people have to go through. Unless you're an NPC, of course, okay? If you've got a soul, you're going through the Moon energy. You're going down that pathway sooner or later, and it's got to be done alone. That's a strong message here. Maybe someone's feeling anxious if they haven't got like support or whatever, but I feel like you need to know this is something all initiates have to go through. Yeah, I don't know why they're making me say initiate, but this is something that your soul chose, okay? We are immortal. I know when we feel alone or we feel anxious, it feels so scary to the animal in us. But your higher self knows you're an infinite being that came out, you know, that extended outwards into this realm to experience physicality and manifestation. So there really is nothing to fear when you really can zone into those infinite energies. And I feel like it's just a case of you being a bit stricter with yourself and really having enough with yourself sometimes, okay? I don't know what you guys are going through out there, but I feel like you've got way more support and way more stability than you realise. Of course, if you feel like you're in danger at all with the you know, because I'm getting strong paranoia off the moon card. That could be someone else's paranoia, okay? Especially with the Seven of Swords. Keep yourself safe at all times. But, you know, if you are in a situation that is pretty stable, I would say get yourself on the frequency of love and get back into that warrior energy, because no one can do it for us. We have to be the creators of our own world. We have to magic it up. And we've got the Fool card here next to the Empress. So Ace of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. It looks like you're going to get past this. It looks like you're going to get through the moon energy and get yourself through to a new dawn. Okay? Refocusing on all those beautiful dreams that you've got. Conjuring up the non-physical support. And becoming illuminated here with the Fool card. The Fool isn't an idiot. He is aware that he chose his vessel. The only foolish thing I suppose you could say is being a non-physical being and coming down into physicality. There we have the irony with the tarot and the humour to call ourselves fools, right? To call ourselves the idiots who came back into a vessel, okay, and started it all over again. But the Fool has a huge amount of knowledge and wisdom from his previous lives. Of course, this is a fresh pathway, especially with the Ace of Pentacles out here. But I feel like you've got it. I feel like lavishing yourself, pampering yourself, remembering what it's all about. It's all about getting to that place where we feel like, yes, life is how I always imagined life to be. We never thought when we were kids it was going to be this stressful, did we? But I feel like, you know, we've got to remember that it's our choice to enjoy the little things. It's our choice to choose happiness. We've got that capacity to focus our beautiful minds on our dreams, on our wealth, on the support that does exist in our life. And we have that choice every day, whether or not to focus on things that are going to stress us out or focus on beautiful things. And I feel like you're going to choose the beautiful things here, okay? Okay, they want one more for this High Priestess and this Ace of Swords. Show me. Four of Swords. Okay, I feel like meditate, okay? Meditation. Put your mind at rest completely, okay? You might want to go quite deep into meditation. And, you know, you might benefit from visualizing, you know, walking up a pathway and seeing your guides, or finding some sort of meditation on YouTube that can guide you, because there's something here that you need to connect with. Now, let's have a look at the oracles and we'll see what's going on here. Community, yeah. Again, I feel like there's a lot more support than you realize. But you've got to go out with the frequency of, you know, wanting to connect and you know, wanting to be around people. We've got round and round, yeah. So this is confirmation here that the pattern will keep repeating until you pass that level, okay? The universe is so beautiful. It brings us exactly what we need when we need it, and it will keep bringing us the same result over and over and over. It will start to feel like hell. It will start to feel like an episode of Black Mirror. If you don't actually chop the wood, if you don't actually do the work, the same lesson will keep repeating over and over and over and over again. Don't shoot the messenger. Spiritual work isn't, it's not all unicorns and rainbows, okay? It's, you know, we've got a change in the wind here. And happy. All right, so I feel like your job is to focus on what makes you happy. Get on with it, okay? Spirit's being quite harsh with this one. Getting on with it, guys, okay? Take it as a strict parent, being like, come on, I want the best out of you here, okay? And the key here is to appreciate what's already in your life. The key here is to embrace your dreams and let yourself feel happy. If you've got reasons to be happy, let yourself be happy, you know? And there's always a reason to be happy, no matter what. Okay, show me. Moon card. Show the world the real you, okay? What else? A new romantic cycle begins, okay? We've got Hold Your Vision on the bottom of this deck here. I'm going to pull a guiding star because I feel like you could do with one at the moment. Let's have a look. On this night, I awaken my senses by searching the night sky for tranquility. Again, tranquil energy, clearing that mind out. Don't let your mind be your worst enemy, okay? because it's a terrible, terrible master, the mind, and a wonderful servant. They're telling me to say that. We've got to direct our mind. Our soul energy, our higher self, has got to be the one to direct that infinite potential of the mind. Otherwise, it can go anywhere and it can go round and round. Okay, let's have a look at these. Show the world the real you. Show me. Full moon in Aquarius and the new moon in Libra. Let's have a look. The Chaser. Okay, so you could have like abandonment fears, all right? Or there could be someone annoying you that's kind of putting their stressful energy on you. Maybe it's something like that here. Show me one more photograph. Okay, so this could be you or someone else. How does this tie in with this though? Show the world the real you. I feel like, you know, you could have an energy that's lingering, a previous relationship energy that maybe in some weird way is stopping you becoming the new version of yourself. There are infinite different metaphysical versions of humans. So there's a version of me that's, you know, every infinite version of us already exists. There are versions of me out there with blonde hair. There are versions of me out there with pink hair in the metaphysical realm. It just depends whether we're going to step into that version of ourselves or not, okay? Coffee cup. Yeah, okay. There's something here about a connection with an ex. Someone that either chases you or maybe you still want them. It's a little bit unclear which way it's going here. But it's related to you bursting free and showing the world the real you. So all I can say is that this energy could be kind of holding you back. Then we've got the Sword and the Rose. Clarity, truth, revelation, solidarity, force, honor, protection, and power. Wow. Okay. So this is beautiful. This shows me a relationship that's coming in that's going to be full of integrity, beautiful romance, and it's going to make you realize that this energy here, yeah, heart with a key on the bottom of the deck, this energy here is a bit of a distraction for you. Okay, and I feel like it's stopping you being who you're really supposed to be. So there's something here about you breaking out of a situation, something that just keeps repeating over and over again, reconnecting with your higher self and your divine warrior power. I don't know when this connection is coming in, but it's a beautiful one. So that's something that could, you know, lift you up and make you feel kind of good here. Let's have a look at the Sacred Traveler. Okay. And what for Pisces? What for Pisces? Mystic Healer. Okay, healing energy flows through you. Yeah, that did fall out on the floor, but I thought I'd shuffle it back in. Moon Goddess energy, similar to the High Priestess. Yeah, and we've got Journey by Moonlight. Believe in magic. It's time for you to really believe that you can create whatever you want. And there's a little reminder here that there's lots to appreciate, and whenever we, you know, focus on what we can appreciate, we become invigorated with a sparkling, beautiful, divine energy. So yeah, stepping into power. This is about you choosing to step into your own power. This is about you cutting off old, you know, old situations, old mindsets, old ways of thinking, getting off the treadmill or the hamster wheel and getting out into life and really living life and really being brave enough to know that what is meant for you will find you, okay? Yeah, I feel like you've got to cleanse negativity here. Tonight, I will cleanse my soul of negativity by the light of the moon. There's a lot for you to look forward to here, Pisces, okay? A lot for you to look forward to. Beautiful connection coming in. And you're going to do it. The 4 cards here. This is your new chapter, all right? So believe in magic and, you know, you're going to conjure it up, my darling. I hope you've liked this reading. And if you have, hit all the buttons. I'll see you again. Lots of love.